There's a YouTuber named Shimon Davis who I've been a fan of since he kind of first started, and he's recently just really been blowing up. I think he's close to pretty much 100K. He might have 100K by the time I'm filming this video, and he pretty much gained 100,000 subscribers in a month. Now, I subscribed to his channel back in like September of this year when he was first getting started, and I think I had more subscribers than him at that point. He was like around like 200 or 300, and I think I was at like 350 or 400, something like that. And I've got to see his growth and his progression to 100K pretty much in the last month, and it has been extremely inspirational to see. It's been extremely inspirational to see him progress with his content and keep killing it. And when I saw him initially blow up, there was kind of that part of me that was like jealous, like, oh, I had more subscribers at one point and now he's like killing it. But then after that initial thought was there and my mind started to be clear, I really started to see that in an inspirational way. He's producing content and inspiring lives in the same niche that I am, and he just got all that progress. And most of his traction came from 2 videos that really blown up. All it takes was really 2 videos. That's what I started to think. And it really started to make me think that to really start to grow this channel faster, it's really not that far away as long as I keep pushing towards it. And the message that I want to give to you in this video is that the things that you want and the things that you dream of, they're not that far away as you may think. Sometimes when we have these things that we want, it seems like a massive journey and it seems like so long. But in the grand scheme of life, the things that you want to get really aren't all that far away, whether it be a physique that you want to get in the gym or a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube or a certain amount of money that you want to be making. In the grand scheme of life, in the grand scheme of time, it's really not all that far away. And in terms of going to the gym, when we see someone with a really built physique, right, like massive, just absolutely massive, sometimes it can seem like really intimidating to think like, oh, that must have taken him 15 years to build. But if you've actually spent any time in the gym, you know that once you start getting in there, you're gonna make gains pretty fast, and you start to develop a pretty good physique within pretty much 6 months of being in the gym. If you're consistent with it and you actually start really put in the time and the effort, and you eat right and your sleep is good and your recovery is good, within 6 months you can develop like a pretty above average physique in terms of most people from just being in the gym for 6 months. If you actually have the work ethic to do it, it really doesn't take that long. And in terms of 6 months, if you think back to the last 6 months that have gone through, they've probably honestly flown by in terms of your life. Like 6 months can go really quick. And in terms of YouTube, I've only been doing this for 6 months. And when I look back, the time is just kind of really all molded together pretty much. And I think, but like I was just starting out yesterday, and the progression that I've made and the progression that I've seen in the actual quality of the videos that I can produce has been exponential, and the success will come and the subscribers and all that will come. I just need to be consistent, because YouTube's just taking a little bit to pick up the content and just taking a little bit to actually push this to more people, and it started to happen. I think on January 2nd, I was at like 540 and now I'm close to 700, and that's the most subscribers I've gained within a few days, just because I've honestly been starting to work a lot harder at it and produce more content. And before, since I've been in New Zealand for the past like 2 months before that, I think I gained like maybe 40 subscribers in the whole time of being there. And then in like 4 days, I quadrupled that. So it's just this mindset of thinking that you're really not that far away from getting to what you want. You just need to be willing to keep pushing towards it. And with this also comes the idea of placing time constraints on goals, right? Like we want to be bench pressing this amount of weight by this month or this date, and we work really hard and get there, and we've progressed a lot, but sometimes we don't hit that weight. And the thing is, a lot of people look at that as a failure, right, and give up. But the thing is, you're going in the right direction. You're gonna get that weight eventually, as long as you just keep pushing. Even though you didn't hit it by that month, eventually you're gonna get there if you keep pushing towards it. And it's the same with pretty much anything in your life. As long as you have the mindset of keep pushing towards it, and that eventually you're gonna get it, as long as you're taking steps in the right direction, as long as you're moving forward, eventually you're going to get there as long as you don't quit. That's the kind of beauty of life, is that you never know when things are going to start to go like that, because success, especially on like social media or stuff like that, often you're slowly gaining, and then one video just takes off and your success just exponentially increases. And a lot of people go through this phase, get here, and they stop. They think they failed because they haven't been able to go viral after a month. But if you've been constantly posting quality content and things that people genuinely want to watch and things that are having a positive impact on people's lives, eventually, if you do it long enough, eventually you're going to get there. And if you don't, maybe that thing is just not for you. And as long as you're open to trying different things and seeing that maybe YouTube wasn't for me, then maybe I'll try something else, and I'll try a different form of like marketing, or I'll try like writing or something different like that. As long as you have that mindset to keep failing forward and keep taking failure as something that you're just learning from, eventually you're going to get to where you want to go. With that being said, my name is Colby Wallace. I'm an 18-year-old artist from Canada. If you like this video and want to hear some of my original music, you might as well subscribe. Not sure what you're waiting for. It's a win for you. It's a win for me. If you want to join our free community on how to beat your phone addiction and start actually using social media in a productive way, there's a free link and a free community for that in the description. My original music is also in the description. And with that being said, never stop creating, my friend, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.